Hello, fellow Atari ST fans, Atari fans, and just those who are interested in what is in this old computer game box. This is Zany Golf for the Atari ST, released by Electronic Arts sometime in the late 80s. I will get the exact information when we look up and put it right here. Here is the front of the box of Zany Golf. I remember purchasing this at the local B. Dalton Software, etc. way back in about 1988 or 1987 and being disappointed because it was only on a 360K disc, which meant it only had half the levels that were on the Amiga version. And I remember reading both boxes and being, what? But let's see if this one is the same. I'm not sure. It says you need a 520 or 1040 ST, mouse required, color monitor required, but it doesn't say the size of the disc. So we'll find out all the information when we open and play. The back of the box says, Zany Golf, unbelievable miniature golf beyond your wildest imaginations. 9 of the craziest holes. 9. That means the Amiga one probably had 18, but we'll see. 9 of the craziest holes a golf ball has ever seen. All so incredible, each one is like a separate arcade game. Here's a glimpse, and it gives versions of the holes in the 9-hole golf course. Okay, so we're going to take out our trusty Swiss Army knife, and we are going to open up the box. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. It's open. Now, I don't like keeping the shrink wrap on the boxes because it starts pressing in on them. So we're going to pull off the shrink wrap. The cool thing is the sticker was not on the shrink wrap, unlike many other Atari ST games and games of the time. The shrink wrap's actually on the box, which leads me to believe it was never shrink wrapped before. This may be aftermarket shrink wrap. I'm not sure. Okay, Zany Golf. Let's open up this box and let's see what is inside. We have a tray. It's a tray. The tray contains the instructions, and one Electronic Arts disc, and then another Electronic Arts disc. There's 2 discs, 2 possibly 360K discs for 1988 by Will Harvey. That's what it says on the discs. 2 possibly 360K discs that you need to play the game. And then it has some information here. It says, this little card says, the Atari ST version of Zany Golf has 2 changes. Press Control S does not turn off the sound. You can use the volume on your monitor to turn down the sound. Oh, thanks. And to restart the game, press Control R. Interesting. Let's read the manual and see what this is referring to. Hey, you can use the volume control on your monitor to turn down the sound. Atari nerd. That's what they were saying. Electronic Arts originally was not going to support the Atari ST at all in the US, but they were selling like hotcakes in the US and in Europe, and they decided they had to support it, and they did, but they did little things like this. Okay. Zany Golf loading, putting the ball, viewing the course. I just want to see. It does not mention anything about the controls in here, so I'm not sure that this ever had a Control R. Okay. So the instructions are a 4-page blue and black instructions. It says Zany Golf on the front. You have loading, viewing the course. You have putting the ball, keeping score, and then you have getting bonus strokes. And that's basically it. That's all there is in the cracking the seal of Zany Golf. So now we are going to, first we're going to load this on the Atari STE to see if it loads, get a view of it loading, and then we are going to do something different this time. So we can actually see the screen better, and because I don't have a way to record the screen from my VJ adapter to the computer, we are going to then boot up an emulated version. I know, don't scream, stop screaming. But we're going to boot up an emulated version so we can record and get a crystal clear version of the screen so everybody can enjoy Zany Golf in all its glory. Okay, first now to the Atari ST. Hello, Atari ST, and also Amiga and anyone else interested in old computer game fans. We're back at the Atari 4160 STE, and one thing I didn't show and didn't even know when I opened this box was that it must have been shrink wrapped before, because it is actually a clamshell opening box. I didn't even know that. And it has an interesting information in it about the design team, the music, and very, very cool stuff. It talks about their company. We're an association of electronic artists who share a common goal. We want to fulfill the potential of personal computing. That's a tall order, but with enough imagination and enthusiasm, we think there's a good chance for our success. Our products, like this one, are evidence of our intent. 1988, Bill Harvey. Will Harvey. Let's read a little bit about Will Harvey while we're here. Game designer Will Harvey founded Sandcastle while a freshman at Stanford University. For 3 years, Sandcastle pioneered the music and animation technology that they unveil in their first product, Zany Golf. The original Zany score was written by Douglas Fulton, F-U-L-T-O-N, Doug Fulton, another Fulton. That's us. The Fultons. Didn't know that. A composer at Stanford's Computer Music Lab. Ian Gooding, a Cal Arts student and Sandcastle animator, shows his style throughout the game. If you look hard, you might even see his signature on the ketchup bottle. After they combined their music and artwork with Will's proven game logic, Jim Nichols stepped up the challenge of translating Zany Golf among half a dozen machines. Ian, Doug, Jim, and Will focused their specialties in collaboration on inventing the team's fantasy miniature golf course. Will says, "It took me a while to explain what a bouncing hamburger had to do with golf." Very cool. So my guess is that they began creating this on the Amiga, and then they ported it to the ST, and we'll find that out. We'll add some information on the screen that will explain all of that. But now we are sitting at my 4160 STE. We're going to put it in here, see if it works, and then we'll move over to the emulator so that we can actually get a good video of it running for anyone who wants to see it in all of its glory. First of all, we're at Zany disk number 1. We're going to pop that in. We are going to turn on the Atari ST. Let's see. Monitor's already going. Let's see what happens with Zany disk number 1. Zany Golf, it's running. Copyright 1988, Will Harvey. Doug Fulton again. I like that, Doug. Press 1 to 4 to start. I'm going to turn this up a bit. Why press, oh, one number of players, 1 to 4. Got it. Okay. The windmill hole. Press the button over the ball, pull back and release. Free stroke awarded for entering the windmill. Okay. So I'm going to go like this, I guess. Oh, I see. Like this. I'm not a fan of these graphics. They do not look so, they look nice, but they don't look stupendous. Let's see if it has to do with the colors of the screen. No? Okay, we're gonna try this hole and then we're gonna move over to, I don't know where the hole, oh, it's over there. Then we're gonna move over and play a little bit more emulated. Oh, try this again. Yeah, they did handcraft these holes, and so it makes a unique game. They're saying it kind of makes like 9 unique levels, which were handcrafted. So maybe that's all there is, and we'll check it out. Okay, so there we go. Now we're gonna try and get it in the hole. That's what she said. I like it. Okay, here is the box one more time, and now we are going to move over to show you Zany Golf played on the Atari ST Emulator Steam. We are back at my laptop now using the Peter Pereira version in the Atari ST Emulator Steam. I'd like to say that I'm very impressed with what the graphics look like in this version because it's for a 50 hertz machine. You would think that they'd all work fine on the monitor, but because that is a VGA monitor, possibly it doesn't work. It's not adjusting to the hertz rate properly. This looks really good. Vibrant greens, and the 3 holes that we play on this one are really good. I understand that only 9 holes probably limited its appeal back in the 80s to some reviewers.
8-Bit Rocket Studios production.